All right, let's see. What are we going to work on today? Those are interesting. Let's take a look at these. Just duckbill pliers. What are these? Utica duckbill pliers. Can y'all see that? Yeah, let me get these cleaned up. I don't know if you've noticed it already, but there's something interesting about these. I'm going to get these cleaned up on the wire wheel, and we'll get a closer look at them. So these are Utica, and it's still hard to read. I think that is a 85-6 Utica, New York, USA. They're duckbill pliers. Somebody has scratched in FB number 2. There's still some pitting, and I'm hoping y'all can see this. There's still some pitting that I'm going to have to get out, so I'm going to have to use sandpaper and possibly a Dremel. Maybe I can do something with that, some files, clean it up. But what I wanted to take a look at, and I haven't finished cleaning them up, I don't know if y'all have noticed them or not. If you're astute and you know about your duckbill pliers, you probably have noticed it. You know what? I'm going to clean them up further, and we'll talk about it here in a minute. I absolutely, I'm not going to say despise or hate, but I don't care to use these little wire wheels in the Dremel that often, just because they're not that high quality, I don't think. I always get these little metal shards flying off in all different directions. I definitely use your PPE while using them. Sometimes they're just a necessity. Alright, I think I've gotten most of the rust off of here. I bought a new product. Like I said, I don't have a 1x30. I will be getting one in the future. But I bought a new product. You can attach it to your Dremel. It comes with a bunch of different stems. Or you can attach it to a drill. And I think this kit came with sandpaper discs from 80 all the way up to... what is this, 3,000 or 4,000, something like that. So I'm going to give this a try. But before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick peek at what it is I think is very interesting about these. And simply because I'm going to need to clean them up, I think that somebody has modified these. I can't get that to focus really well. I don't think it came from the factory like this. I mean, it's a possibility that a company asked the manufacturer to make them a custom set. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it now. If that's the case, I think that the company would have done, Utica would have done a better job. So I think it's user modified. And being so, if the end user did this, I think they actually did a really good job. So I'm going to continue cleaning these up. I'm going to try out this new product, see if I can smooth everything up, get the pitting out of here, and I'll be back. So this attachment kit, this sanding attachment kit is pretty cool. Came with multiple heads. These are a hard foam, I think, with a Velcro attachment. So you can put the sandpaper directly to it. And it has a foam Velcro attachment that you can stick on here. I think that's the route that I'm going to go, just so that it'll help contour to the shape and curves. Let's give this a whirl and see how it works. Man, this file is definitely a candidate for a new handle. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and do it. In true Scout Crafter fashion, we've got the before and the after. Not too bad. I think they look all right. Okay, I hope I can get it to focus this time. Earlier, I couldn't get it to focus on this modification. I didn't have a file that was small enough to get very deep into these grooves. I did clean up the shallow parts of them, but as you can see, back that up, there we go. It looks like somebody said earlier the end user most likely modified these. That is the Utica 86-6. Was pretty pitted over here. I got a little carried away, wiped out part of the 6 here and part of the A and the USA. My fingers are smudging them. My first attempt at a full restoration / customization of a pair of pliers. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I went ahead and did the truck bed liner on the handles. I did that on my brass hammer and I love the way it felt, and I was wondering what it was going to feel like or be like on a pair of pliers or wrenches or something. So since these had already been modified, I didn't have a problem going ahead and doing that on these. If I were to do it again, I may have come up another ½ inch or so, ¼ inch, but I think they really feel good. I personally like just bare metal, but like I said, because they had already been modified, I didn't have a problem doing that to this pair of duckbills. I want to talk real quick about the abrasives that I used. This kit, I tried to go back on Amazon and find where I'd purchased it to the buy again, but it's not there. But I found multiple kits like this. Like I said, this has multiple different shafts. It'll fit in your drill, fit in my Dremel, fit in probably anything with a chuck. I originally used the foam pad on there, and it worked okay. The only thing that I found was because I was using mostly the edge, it started to misshape and wanted to throw the paper off. But it has, because of the Velcro, it is spongy enough that it was very controllable without the pad. I enjoyed using it. I'm going to use it some more. I think it did a great job. I didn't have to really do anything by hand. I looked at Amazon and there's multiple different kits out there. This kit it goes from 80 to 3,000. There's kits on there right now that go from 80 grit all the way up to 10,000 for $18. Kind of hard to beat that, especially if you don't have a 1x30 or another grinder that you can use. If you're just starting out like I am, collecting tools and trying to get into refurbishing, I think it's a win. That's my mini review. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, get out there, save something from being forgotten, and live a big life. Today and today only on Big Life, you, my favorite subscriber, yes, you are going to get a double, a restoration and a mini review, only for you. my favorite subscriber. Man, I hope that sounds as corny as it felt like it did.